Hey, what's up, everyone? Dragon back again with
Ashley.
doing another trailer reaction. This one for the new Star Wars, The Last Jedi. So probably don't really want to hear us chit chat too much before this one, so we'll just jump right to it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Space.
The final frontier.
Oh, not space.
Lava. It's pretty.
Just breathe. Now, reach out. What do you see?
Light. Darkness. A balance.
It's so much bigger. I only know one truth. It's time for the Jedi to end.
Well, now you can see why they had to throw out all the original canon, like the Star Wars Legends. We're going a very different direction here.
Yeah.
So a lot of people had speculated what it meant, The Last Jedi. I feel like it just meant that, okay, like maybe that Luke's going to die and this one, meaning Rey, would be The Last Jedi, or if it literally meant like that Luke would be The Last Jedi, implying that maybe now for Force users, instead of having like Jedi or Sith, like the whole idea of balance, because I've always kind of said too, Jedi don't really represent balance, nor do Sith. They're kind of like, or dark side users. I know they're not calling themselves Sith right here in this in these films, but because a Jedi is really just one end of the extreme, whereas like a Sith Lord or anyone who uses dark side is kind of the opposite.
Well, it's just whatever their morality is.
Well, yeah, but neither one of them are really balanced. They're extremes of one or the other. You know, either like super good or super however you want to look at it. But they're not. Neither one is balanced. I'm kind of always said it'd be kind of interesting direction if maybe define something in between, because it's almost like it's asking too much for someone to be so altruistic. Where it's no surprise that some Jedi get tempted by the dark side because you're and vice versa. It's like, hey, the dark side is just so.
Impressive.
Well, that it's just so much kind of it speaks so much to our own nature. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
yeah.
all the things that it tells you, that the Jedi say you should deny, are all the things that instinctively you want. Like lust and power and greed. So it's almost like you can't really ignore that side of yourself, regardless of how you feel about it, because otherwise you're just. It's just like you're suppressing it to the point where eventually someone's going to break and
Yeah.
they're going to give it. So I'm wondering if maybe that's what this means. They're going to try to find something in between. It's not someone who's really on the light. It's not really someone's on the dark side. It literally is
The flexibility of both.
a balance. You know what I mean?
Well, and it's interesting too. I remember when they initially came out with the titles.
The Last Jedi.
Yeah, The Last Jedi. Everyone assumed it meant singular, but I guess based on some of the translations of the title in other languages, it's implying that Jedi is plural.
Yeah, well, I've heard that too, because I don't know.
It's kind of like a deer.
Yeah,
or
you don't
goose-
say
yeah,
you don't say
geese.
deers is.
Yeah, deers.
Deers is.
But yeah, so it's like Jedi as in multiple.
Yeah, because you don't say Jedi's. It's Jedi. It's like
Yeah.
Jedi can mean one. Jedi can mean 6 or 7. It's Jedi. So, The Last Jedi could mean yeah, I guess because it's true. I never thought about that. It's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, there is no we're like
Yeah. There's not
Jedi's is Jedi or whatever. No, yeah, so that's true. So it is interesting. I mean, it is because obviously I don't think we're gonna get rid of lightsabers and all that in the Star Wars, film universe, or just now because now it's all everything that's coming out book wise and comic book wise is in canon. But I think in terms of like having just these are the Jedi, these are whatever dark side users are calling themselves now. They're not going to do it because they're going to try to find something more neutral.
Yeah.
Because I think it is, everyone says, oh, I'd love to be a Jedi. Would you though? Or do you just want to have the lightsaber? Realistically, do you want to be a Jedi because of all the stuff that you would have to do, to be a Jedi? No. What? No. No. Okay. Sitting with the dark side, though, you don't want to have to go and be a complete asshole either. So it's almost like,
Your dad.
Again, ironically enough, I think I heard that Mace Windu, Sam Jackson character from the prequels, I heard he was considered what they call a gray Jedi, which is a Jedi who comes as close to no longer being a Jedi as you can get before crossing the line. And I'm almost saying that's more of a realistic goal, I think. And I thought I also heard he had, bad motherfucker, stenciled in on his lightsaber handle, which,
He would.
Yeah, we're good. That's what I want to be. You want to be a Sith Jedi or a Sith? I want to be a bad ass motherfucker. But yeah, no. So I don't. The trailer didn't show too much. A lot of good visual eye candy.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you saw the walkers in the distance and someone not flying a ship very good off the ground. Some poor kid just got his permit, and he's all trying to drive. I'm waiting for someone to kind of shoot in, like student driver on the back of that. But I don't know. It looks good. It's cool to see that, Rey being trained by Luke on that island. It's kind of interesting.
And it looks like they might show us, again, a little bit more of the kind of backstory. Because they showed some of those flashes again with Luke and R2.
Yeah.
And like the
Knights of, what would be the Knights of Ren.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what they were called. The Knights of Ren. Oh, yeah.
Did we see another shot of Phasma there? Was that her, or is that one of the Knights of Ren? It was a quick shot kind of coming out of the dark. I think that was Phasma. It was hard to tell. I hope Phasma's in it. I hope she has a little bit more to do in this one because I like her as a character.
Gwendolyn Christie's badass.
She is. I just kind of felt bad. I felt like she didn't really get to do anything. She looked cool standing there, but she didn't really engage. I mean, but I'm hoping this time around we get to see her kind of earning her stripes, so to speak. But yeah, I mean, kind of like that first teaser they released for Episode VII way back when. Now, not too much given, but it's just, hey, it's more Star Wars stuff, so it's gonna get everyone excited. But I'm really looking forward to the next trailer, the one, because again, if you remember the second trailer for Force Awakens, it was like, oh, what I mean, you really, really got a sense of what was going on and really just how, how good it's gonna be. Not to say that doesn't make it look good, but it's cool. But it's just a few completed effect shots they've got done just to kind of get you guys excited, get all of us excited. But I'm waiting for that next trailer that's really gonna blow our minds. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Kylo Ren not wearing his mask anymore.
I know.
His Vader fanboy mask, maybe not doing that so much anymore. It was all smashed up and whatnot. But yeah, no, I'm curious to see what's going to happen with him.
Yeah. Well, and it's interesting. We also saw, besides the fact that they released this trailer, they put out a poster, which is oh my God, I'm having a brain fart.
Wow, really?
Which is Rey doing that classic pose that Luke.
Oh
was
yeah,
doing.
and it had
and
Luke
it had the beam going up, and it had Luke and Kylo, and it was all red and cool.
Yeah, again, I think they're going to do something different with this, and I had heard too that with the script that they said it was going to be a different kind of Star Wars movie, which I'm actually interested to see because I'm kind of seeing all right. I felt like Episode VII, while it was a really good movie, I really liked it. I really didn't have any problems with it. But it was definitely kind of playing it more safe in a lot of...
it's like everybody was saying it was a soft reboot kind of, but...
Yeah, but at the same time, with something as important as Star Wars, I got the sense that Disney didn't want to mess this up, you know what I mean? So they'd rather play it safe and take maybe some criticism of playing it safe as opposed to ruining Star Wars, you know what I mean? So I don't think anyone...
They saw what happened with the prequels.
I mean, that's it. And I know a lot of people, there are people who like the prequels, and if you like them, you like them. But I know just as a whole, they're not generally as beloved as the original trilogy. So I think Disney didn't wanted to kind of want to get as many people on board as they could with this. But now that 7 did that, and for the most part, it's been well received. I know there's been a few people who just didn't like it, but whatever. You're not going to please everyone. But now that they've successfully kind of restarted up Star Wars again, I think now they feel more emboldened. Like, okay, now we can kind of step out a little bit and try new kinds of stories within this year, which is what I want to see. Because as much as I like the original trilogy, I don't want to see like a remake of now The Empire Strikes Back, and I don't want to see a remake of the Last Jedi, of the Return of the Jedi. I want to see this universe branch out and really expand, because if they want to keep dropping Star Wars movies and keep pushing this for as long as I'm sure they can, they're going to have to tell different kinds of stories and really push Star Wars out in terms of what it can be, while still kind of holding true to what Star Wars is. But anyway, the first teaser for The Last Jedi, I dig it.
Nice, we got to see a little bit of Mark Hamill, get to hear him talk.
A little bit, yeah. I think trailer 2 is where we're going to really get to see some...
That's where we're going to get the juicy stuff.
Yeah, get some Luke Skywalker being Luke Skywalker, maybe doing some Mr. Miyagi action with Rey, just having her paint his fence, paint his cars, paint his house. Karate Kid? Anyone? No? It's fine.
Not the crappy remake either.
No.
Because everyone forgets about that, but...
Yeah. Love me some Karate Kid. Love me some Mr. Miyagi. Anyway, guys, if you have not already, please subscribe to her channel. I will leave a link in the description section below. And if you have not done so, please do so here. Give us some of your thoughts. Let us know. Did you enjoy Episode 7? And as such, are you liking kind of this darker, kind of maybe more, we're not so sure where we're going kind of vibe this is going? Or did you not like 7 as much because you felt it was too much like A New Hope? And as such, maybe like this one more, maybe, because it looks like, okay, they're doing something different. In any case, give us some of your thoughts. Let us know what you think. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace!
May the Force be with you.
Yeah, that too.